YouTube family, what is up? So, I mean, you guys probably hear me talk to calling seller, motivated seller, and talk to them, right? Today, you're in for a treat. I'm going to call my realtor right now. He actually texted me last night. It was pretty late, right? So after the whole private webinar, I didn't want to call him back because I wanted to wait until today so I can go live and get him on the phone, all right? So that way you can listen in and know, okay, so how do you talk to a realtor? Because some of you don't. Once again, if you enjoy this, make sure you boom, smash that thumbs up. And if you're new to the family, be sure to boom, smash that subscribe button and let's rock and roll, baby. Okay, so I'm going to call my realtor up. So I've known him. I've known Mike for so long. I've known Mike for a very, very long time. I've done a lot of deals with Mike. Mike is in his late 70s, right? So he's the type of guy that would do deal on a handshake, and we get along really, really well, okay? And I've done a lot of deals, and Mike typically bring me what's called pocket listing. So before they list it, Mike will bring it to me, or he knows somebody, because, dude, he's been in the game for so long. So when he knows somebody, he'll be like, hey, Khang, I know about this deal here. You do want to make an offer on it? And every single time I make an offer, but, you know, it's not always a hit. But the last deal that Mike brought to me, I end up making about $53,000 on that one deal. Cost me no marketing cost. Okay, one deal, 53 G's. For those of you who's like, Khang, why you keep on looking down? Because I'm trying to multitask. I'm trading on meme coin right now. This morning made over, gosh, I made $600 already. So right now it is down, so I'm trying to buy in. But anyways, let me give Mike a call, okay? So here we go. I'm trying to multitask too, okay. Mike, happy Thursday. What up? How's your day going? How's your morning going so far, Mike?
Let me turn off. I got a video going right now, and it's feeding back into my head. So you can call me right back.
Okay. Yep. I'll call you right back.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye, Mike. All right. So, anyways, I hope once again, if you guys like this, and I'll show you guys how to build rapport, like how to build relationship with realtors. Because the key thing is when you build relationship with a realtor, what you want is you want them to bring you what's called pocket listing. Okay. You want them to bring you the deal before they list it on the market. And that's how you make your money. Because when it's on the market, all the investor have already seen the deal. So now you're competing just with a bunch of investors. All right. So it's really hard for you to actually win over that deal. Got it? So build relationships. So which mean on holidays, you know, I send them a gift. I send them a gift card. I send them chocolate, you know, so and then when I do close the deal, for example, the deal that Mike brought me that we closed and we end up making, you know, 53,000. I end up gave him Mike another, 5,000, right? I think he made 10,000 on that deal with his realtor commission. And I gave him another 5. Okay. So make sure you take care of the people who took care of you. Okay. It's all about creating a win-win relationship. Okay. So let me try to call Mike back again. He didn't tell me when to call him back. So he said, call me back. So. Okay, Mike.
There must be some way that you can disconnect a video when your phone rings, but I don't know.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know how to do it either. So I'm just like you. I'm not that tech savvy.
Oh, come on now. I don't believe that.
No, it is, Mike. It is true. It is true. I don't.
Wow. Hey, listen, do you want to take a look at that property?
Okay, Mike. So let's talk about that property again. What is the seller asking?
Well, Julie listed it.
Yep, I know.
And it was based on comps.
Yep.
925.
So they're asking 925,000.
That was the original list price, yes.
Okay.
However, she's had some people look at it, and
they probably just dropped the price.
She's really motivated to get out of town. I told you before, she's elderly,
Yep.
88, and she's slipping a bit. She wants to get down to her kids.
Sure, understood.
Okay, and so if you would come in at 8, Julie and I will kick in 5,000 total, so you'd be able to get it for $795.
Okay.
And here, but I wanted to have you look at it because there's some real things that you can do there. Now remember, it's on 1.5 lots.
Yeah.
All the rest of them up there are all 50-foot lots.
Yep.
So what you could do, I was looking at it, it's got a single attached garage. That I would do, not necessarily right away. I mean, right now you could start renting it out. But that single car garage.
So I'm trying to multitask. I'm trying to make another $200.
That should have
while I'm on the call and live on YouTube.
So now you got a full 4 bedrooms. Now, okay, and then out between the house and the street is a lawn and there's a parking spot where the single car garage is.
Yeah.
I would just put some pavers on the lawn, so you could still have grass there,
sure.
but you could park easily 3 to 4 cars there.
Okay.
And then alongside of it, I would build a carport where you get 2 more cars. Plus, in front of the carport, I would build another little, like a cottage. So the rentability goes way up. You can have lots of parking and have basically at least 5 bedrooms.
Okay.
That's a thought. Now the roof.
Sure.
I looked up at the roof. One side it lifted some of the asphalt shingles up. I wouldn't do a damn thing to that. What I would do is just take money you collect from this and put a metal roof on it. That's the best way to go anyway out there.
Okay.
In the salt air and all that.
Yep.
And then that way the roof is done. And I put one on about. Well, this is a little bigger, but the one I put on my cottage out at Birch Bay, yep. I went right over the asphalt shingles and I put down a metal roof. And at that time, it was like $2,500. So probably I would say, just off the top of my head, probably about 5,000-6,000 would do that whole house. And the carport portion, I mean, you could build a garage, but there'd be no reason to do that, go to that expense. Carport, you just got 4 posts and some supports and a sloped roof, and you put the matching metal over that so it all fits in, And so it becomes really a pretty desirable rental.
Yeah.
On the short term, because it's got the deck out front is 1,600 square feet of deck, and that's in really good shape. You wouldn't have to do anything about that. And being that it's right on the beach and it's got no bank and it's sandy. Matter of fact, in the carport, you make a rack in there and you put a couple paddle boards in there for people that when they come and rent, they go paddle around out in the water. Things like that, But other than that, you'll never get a zero bank sandy beach waterfront for $795. Especially when it'll generate the kind of money. Because remember, I think I told you I looked up on VRBO and Airbnb.
Yep.
And 3 bedrooms, about that square footage, they're getting $411 a night.
Yep.
So you can make a lot of income.
So Mike,
and of course, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike. So how much do you think it's going to cost to rehab this property? You mentioned 5,000 to 10,000.
Well, you wouldn't have to do a single thing. The things
Sure.
I was suggesting is, as you go along, just have a reserve and just keep putting some money in there, and then you can make more bedrooms and all that. But right the way it is, Khang, I mean, it's in great shape. It's got vinyl siding. It's got nice interior, good appliances. One thing I would do, I would change the interior color. It's got a real bright white. Everything is white, and I would go back into a cream or something like that. Some more of a modern kind of color. And then what I would do inside, as far as, all the furnishings go with the deal. It's got the nice sofa and all this stuff. Is that you'd want to go and kind of look around, and I'd help you with that. I'd like doing that, and find things that are relative to beach. Get some paintings that have some pictures of have a sand dune and water and stuff like that. You know.
Sure, sure. Hey,
You know,
Mike.
and that kind of stuff doesn't amount to
Right.
as far as cost. Yeah.
Mike. So what do you think? I mean, what's the highest offer that Julie gotten so far?
I don't know that. The one people that were really interested, that was when the snow happened. That snow hung on like 2 weeks. But all I know is that I don't think she'll go below 750 anyway. Even if you do that, it'd be worth the try. I'm not saying no. But,
Dude, sorry guys, I'm multitasking. I was up $500, and then I try to sell it, and then for some reason it doesn't. So it dropped. So I have to sell it again. I end up making $300. Let's go, baby. Okay, so now let's focus. Okay.
But I don't know what it was. I don't think it was.
Dude, I should have let it run, but then I'm too nervous.
So Julie and I will both kick in like $2,500 and get it below the 800 mark. Because we like you so much.
Hey, Mike, I like you both too. And you know, my whole thing is, you know, I would love for us to work out some kind of a deal together. So has Julie got any offer on this property?
I don't know. I'll have to ask her. I mean, I just briefly talked to her. I've been kind of laid up. I've got some issues.
I hear you.
Yeah, I just had a MIR. I got my spine and everything is deteriorating from age and accidents through the years. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
I worked too hard and long physically, and screwed up my back. And so what's constantly happening is the nerves that run up in the center of my spine are being pinched by the compression of the vertebrae. And so my strength and the pain in my legs are just, I can hardly walk. Actually, screwed. So what happens when you get to be over 80 years old?
Dude, Mike. Dude, I'm
keeping the attitude right.
Okay? Hey, Mike. First off, I like your positive mental attitude. Secondly, bro, I'm sorry to hear that. Third, Mike, dude, you are a beast.
Okay.
Because Mike, you don't look like you're 80. Your energy is not like you're in your 80s, dude. Like if I were to I mean, like we hang around sometimes. I look at you like, dude, this cat is 65 max.
Well, I appreciate that.
So I like that, Mike.
My daughter's coming up. You know, she's an ER doctor down in Providence.
Yeah.
And she's coming up on the 5th to meet with this clinic that does a pain management clinic.
Sure.
And they do steroid and collagen.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they go in and they'll go in with a needle and they give you an injection, not pills.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of success in it. Now, I had not called cortisone. When I was in my mid-20s, I had a piece of equipment.
Dude, I apologize, guys. Maybe I should cut this short.
Ranch, and it's a track drill. It's called. It has it drives down a holes.
Dude, that thing is still climbing. I probably could have made $800.
A spillway. Anyway, chain broke. The thing fell on me, and it popped both of my shoulders out of the socket.
Man.
And and so I went into the closest town, which was Freda, about 45-minute drive.
Gotcha.
And they put my arms back in the socket. But at that time, they gave me cortisone in that socket, and I didn't have any problem until I got to be. I was down in Mexico. I was about 59. I just had moved there about a year earlier, and I started losing my rotation ability. You know, I had pain when I tried to rotate my arms.
Right.
And so I just went in the ocean and just did breaststrokes, and about a month later, it was gone. It's never come back.
Nice.
How about that?
That's good, dude. That's good.
No shit.
That's good.
So I'm hopefully it's going to be the same kind of deal. They're going to put that.
They will.
Cortisone in between that vertebrae, and that will deaden those nerves that are being pinched.
It will.
And then I won't have the pain in my leg.
It will, Mike.
Yeah.
It will, man. I am I'm fighting on your behalf, Mike. So, Mike, now, hey, regarding the whole Julie deal here, so she listed for 9 something, but you're
925.
Yep.
And see, that was based on comps.
right. But you're saying,
You know.
but you're saying I can come in and pick up for 795.
You could.
Okay. Do you think that she'll be able to go any lower than that?
Well, I don't know that. I mean, that's a hell of a discount for a waterfront property that's in good condition. It'd be one thing if it needed a lot of work, but the only thing I could see physically was that some of the insulation dropped down. It looked like there was an otter or a raccoon or something under there.
Dude, if I wasn't on this call right there, I would have let it climb. $800.
All around the perimeter, it has no water stain, so that tells us it's never been flooded.
Right.
And
So
I
mean, Mike, like what I'm really curious is that I was wondering if Julie has any offer on it already. I mean, I would be curious, like, what's the highest offer that she got? And
I can give her a call and ask her.
Okay.
And see if that's the case. But I mean, are you wanting to like almost feel it?
Yeah, I mean, Mike, when I look at this thing, I'm probably not going to be interested in doing Airbnb because Lon doesn't like, but
I thought you were.
no, but I'm planning to maybe fix it and flip it. That's probably more what I'm more interested in on this property. So do you think that do you think there's room for us to do that?
Oh, hell yes. If you do what I suggested,
Yeah.
convert that single car garage into a bedroom and a bath.
Yep.
And then put a carport, a covered carport, and then in front of the carport, another little cottage with like French doors and a little deck on it. Yeah. Now you got a 5-bedroom, 4-bath house.
Okay.
And the cost to do all what I'm talking, I mean, I've done a lot of this kind of stuff over the years. It would be a very minimal upgrade, cost wise.
Right. So I mean, so Mike, after we do all the updates, what do you think that we can sell this thing for?
Well, I think you'd be back in the $1 million mark.
You think so?
Yeah, because you're going from a 3-bedroom to a 5-bedroom.
Okay, and now how much
do you? 2.5 and a 2.
Right. So okay. So okay,
bath.
wait. So Mike, so afterward you said it's going to worth $1 million, but how much do you think I have to put in rehab?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you build a carport,
let
me just give you kind of a ballpark what I'm saying.
So if I buy for
for 2 cars, it's going to be about $1,500, $2,000 bucks. The cottage, the little cabin,
dude, this thing is still climbing. It's climbing to 2 million market cap. Sorry, guys, I'm multitasking.
Probably have. I wouldn't put a bath in that. I would not put a bath. I just have a bedroom with a closet.
Right.
Maybe a little counter with a little kitchenette deal with a microwave and stuff like that. I would say that would be probably about $5,000.
Okay.
All right. And so a new roof, you're going to be about probably, let's say 6, all metal roof over everything. So where are we now? We got 6. We got, you're not even 20 yet.
Man, I got out too early.
15. Yeah, probably 15,000 for the other bedroom and a bath.
But I'd rather early than late. Dude, it's got it. Okay. And
so if you got 795 and 30, you got juice in it right there.
Okay, so you're saying if I buy for 795 plus 30,000, I'm gonna put into it. So I'm in it all at 825, and then after that, you think that we can list it for 1 million?
Yep, I'd go like 1 million, 1 million, 2.
Okay.
Give yourself some room to drop off $100,000 for somebody, but here's another thing that's happening. As thank God we've got Trump in there, and he's going to get those interest rates down, and that'll make a whole different scenario as far as real estate. Because a lot of the sales aren't happening because people are having a hard time borrowing because of the high interest rates. Even with a real good score, they're paying like 7.5%. And so you get these interest rates down a couple points, that makes a hell of a difference on people being able to finance. But on the other hand, you might want to market to people that do VRBO, because that is a perfect VRBO.
Right.
And because of the income from a VRBO,
right,
that justifies a higher price.
Right. So, Mike, I mean, here's how I look at this, and kind of here's where I'm coming in at is where do you, if you can ask Julie, right? If we were to come in and be able to close this thing, like let's just say in 30 days or sooner, because I know that the sellers wants to be done and be done with it. Like, I guess my question is, could the seller go any lower than 795?
Well, what would you like to pay for it? I think I need to ask that question.
Mike, can I do a quick calculation and text you the number?
Sure.
Okay. That's what I'll do, Mike.
Yeah.
So, Mike, give me about 30 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. No hurry.
Okay.
I do know that there's a gal up the street. Julie did tell me this, and she's Chinese.
Yeah.
And Julie's done a lot of business with her, selling Chinese Canadians properties down, apartment buildings and stuff like that.
Right.
She did tell Julie that she has somebody that she's going to show it this weekend.
Right. Okay.
And I don't think that would be a threat in my book.
Sure. So
if we could try to put something together before, then Julie's held off even saying anything to the seller.
Okay. You got it, Mike.
Right?
So
we're going to kind of keep it because we got, it's a good thing that, that Julie's a listing agent because she's always wanting, she's straight up.
Sure.
She'll keep just keeping some of the noise out of the way.
Sure.
Sure. You're interested.
No, I mean, Mike, for sure. I love working with Julie, and I remember we did some deal with her, and it went really, really well. So I would love to do this.
That was a duplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and hey, Mike, I would love to do another one with you. So, Mike, can you give me about 30 minutes? I'll run some numbers right now, and then I'll text you over what's the max that I can offer. Okay.
Okay.
And then, Mike, in the meantime, could you please let me know, like, what's the highest offer Julie gotten? And, like, would the seller go any lower than that?
Yes.
Thanks, Mike. So give me 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'll give Julie a call right now.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you.
You bet, Khang.
Bye, Mike.
Bye.
Like, that conversation should have been short. That conversation cost me $600. All right. $600. This thing. Okay. I'm trying to multitask. So for those of you who don't know, I don't talk about this, right? So I started a really small group, right, on Discord. And all we do is we just go in there and this is like my little hobby. Okay. So I start to trade meme coin as a hobby, right? Some people like to go golfing, bowling, play basketball, right? Pickleballs, right? Everything costs money. This happens to be my hobby and it's getting a little bit expensive. Okay. But I love it. So for those of you, we don't talk about real estate in this group. We just talk about, trading meme coins and crypto specifically. So I know, David, you seem interested. Brian, you seem interested. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to put the link to my Discord. We got like 145 of us in there. It's free to join. And we had a lot of fun in there, right? No real estate talk. All about just trading meme coin and crypto talk. Okay. And I know some of you asked me, so which app I use to trade, yada, yada. I'll also put that link in the descriptions, but the Discord link, I'll leave it up for like 12 hours and then I'll take it. Because I want to be I just want a small group of us, not like I don't want to build up to like millions or hundreds of thousands of people. Okay. So I'll leave the link in the description after the live, but let's talk about this. Oh my gosh, it's still running. Let's talk about this really, really quick. Okay. So here's what I want to do is for those of you who understand when I'm on the call, when I'm on the call with the agent, I ask questions. And that's the thing you need to understand is when you're on the phone with the agent, dude, don't rush. Like, don't rush to the closing. Like, don't say how much you will pay. Don't say, well, hey, I think the rehab is going to cost this much, that much, yada, yada. No, ask the agent what they think. What do you think this is going to cost? Okay. How much you think this is going to, so ask them, hey, what do you think it's going to, cost to rehab the property? What do you think it's going to cost once we rehab it? And then I plan to fix and flip it. What do you think we can sell it for? How fast do you think we can sell it? Right? The agent lists. And then I say, hey, Mike, can you ask Julie, what's the highest offer they gotten? I can almost guarantee with you, most agent, don't believe their numbers. I don't care how long they've been in the game. Okay. Always do your own research and stand your ground. Don't let them persuade you into a deal because it end up to be a bad deal. Okay. So which means do your own research and go with your gut. Okay. So what you need to do is, so if it's listed for 925 and now she'll be like, I mean, Mike brought me this deal before they listed, but I like, dude, I have to be way lower than 800,000 at that time. At that time, Mike was saying that I can get it for 800,000. And he said that I can now get it for 795 because him and the agent willing to, to help me out with 5,000. 5,000 ain't going to change, ain't going to make or break this deal. Okay. But what I need to get this deal for is, dude, I probably have to get it for like 600,000 or maybe even in the mid 5. So I'm going to text Mike back and I'll be like, hey, Mike, to be honest with you, like I have to be at this like 550. Like, dude, I'm going to start low. And if you're not embarrassed about your offer, then which means your offer is not low enough. So start low because you can always come up. But you can't start at 600 and then, hey, you know what, Mike, I changed my mind. I can only do 550. Now you come off a little bit like you got cold feet. And nobody wants to work with a buyer that, hey, yeah, they made an offer and then they came back and be like reducing the price. You know what I'm saying? So it basically takes the confidence away from the agents to do the deal with you. It's better if you start low and then you go high. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm going to text Mike back and I'm going to be like, hey, Mike, I'll wait for him to respond when he talked to Julie. And then I'll text him back. I'll be like, hey, I can do it for 550. Okay. We close in 30 days. So our goal is we're going to lock this property under contract for 550 and then find a buyer, which I think I have a buyer in that area that's ready to go for 600,000 and boom, make a quick 50K on this deal. One phone call. But once again, we haven't got under contract. So this is all talk, but I'm just telling you, that's my game plan because you need to have a game plan. Okay. Just like when I go into this trading majority, dude, I have lost. Dude, it's still climbing, bro. Holy right now. Sorry, I got distracted. I should just turn this thing off right now. I lost out on $1,000 deal. Like I bought in, check this out. I bought in at a market cap of 1.4 million, market cap 1.4. I let that thing drop. Dude, I have learned so much about meme coin. I get in, get out, make a quick $200-300 easy. All right. The problem when you lose is when you get extremely greedy. It is sitting at 2.2 million. I could have doubled my money. I put in 1,000, could have made an extra 1,000 right there and then. But I was so nervous because I was on the phone with Mike and I didn't want to fumble the ball. Because when you try to catch 2 rabbits at the same time, you end up catching none. All right. And I got paper hands right now. I got paper hands. So that's why. Otherwise, if I were just to lock in and stay focused and look at this, dude, I would have doubled my money. Easy. Okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and do some Q&A. Any question you got, drop in the chat. But I really enjoyed this. This is kind of like my little side thing. Dude, I really like it. Khang, what market should I try calling where sellers aren't being called 24/7? Man, I mean, listen, dude, it doesn't matter what market you're in. The best market is your own market, man. Your own backyard. If you can't even dominate your own backyard, then how can you go into another market and dominate? So focus on your own backyard, okay? Not somebody else's backyard. The grass is not greener on the other side, dude. The grass is already green on dude, the goal is in your backyard, but you're seeking elsewhere. Just start digging. Just start digging in your backyard. Okay, bro? Listen, man, the key thing is you want to target off-market deals. So the problem with you is maybe you are targeting everyone that's on market for sell by owner or people that put their property on the MLS where you're competing with a bunch of other agents. Okay? So what you need to do is you need to find off-market deals, man, where you're the only one who come in contact with them. So let me show you this, okay? God, $1,000. God. I shouldn't think like that because, it was never, dude, it could have been mine. Can you still get great deals in attorney state? Absolutely, Ed. Absolutely, dude. It doesn't matter if it's attorney states or title state, dude. You can get great deals anywhere. The key is, how do you find these motivated seller? Number 2 is when you're on the phone, how good are you at talking and negotiating? It's that simple. Okay. So Victor said, how soon should you follow up if they say no? Well, I mean, it really depends. Like if it's a cold lead, 30, 60, 90 days. If it's a warm lead where you guys are like 50,000 apart or you felt like they have a little motivation or whatnot, I'll do 15 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Okay. But if it's a cold, 30, 60, 90, and then so on. Okay. So let me share the screen with you really quick here. Whoever it is, Isla. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. God, that, man, could have doubled my money, man. So here we go. What you do is, so pop in your city and your state, okay? Comment your city, your state. So what we do is most of my deals, dude, come from off-market deals. And that's where you get the best deal. It's off-market. That's where you get the best deal is off-market deals, okay? So comment your city, your states, and I'll show you. Like, dude, you should just target like tax delinquents or pre-probate. I actually haven't talked about pre-probate, but let me show you right now who is in your city that's currently possibly might be going through probate in the next 90 days. What happened? My question to you is, what if you know who is going through that probate process 90 days before it happens so you can take advantage of it? Comment your city, your states. I'll show you how to get that list right now. Dude, it's still going, man. Man, I was too scared. I got distracted. I was too scared. Like a little bee. I was too scared, man. Okay, so nobody. Okay. Jeez. Nobody, man. Nobody. Okay, so let me show you, okay? So let me put in Seattle, Washington. Come on, YouTube family. So if I click here, okay, you can see my screen, Seattle, Washington. We got absentee, we got active listing, we got cash buyer, tax delinquent, foreclosure, free and clear, high equity, low equity. All right, active investor owned. If you want to know what that is, just hover over the question mark. It'll tell you what that is. Bore investor, flip, foreclosure. But we are going to target potential inherit property. Let me show you how many it's in Seattle. 558 people right now that's currently possibly going through probate. Bam. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on filter because you just want perfect. We just want single family and multifamily. Okay. And that is also too is absentee owner. So I list that. And that, my friend, come with the pro plan, not the basic plan. So with the pro plan, you get to list stack, which means I get to choose. Hold on, let me go back. And so you understand what I'm saying here. So let me go back. Okay, so you see here, Seattle, Washington, okay? So I choose potential inherit, and I also choose absentee owner. So that's what you call list stacking. Or I could have just take out absentee owner, and I'll be like, hey, I want to know if they are in probate, but I also want to target that the property is vacant. I want the property to be vacant, and they are possibly going through probate. There's 17 of them. Okay, so once again, I can do that, and I'll click on, hey, what if I want it to be in probate and possibly also in pre-foreclosure? 3. Let's remove it and say, hey, what if I want it also going through probate, but also have a tax delinquents on that property? Which means there's just more motivation. 170 people. Make sense? So that's the key when you get the pro plan is you get to list stack. You get to choose multiple options, multiple pain point when you target them. Make sense? So that's what I would target, dude. I would target right here. Potential inherit. Let's remove this. I want a bigger list. Absentee owner, which means they don't live in the States. Okay? Bam. I got 556 of them. Boom. Once I got the list, all you need to do is go here, select 558 of them. Then you click on my lead right here at the top. Okay? My lead. And then you're going to hit download because we're going to skip trace the this address. Hold on, Lon, just call me. Okay, you're going to skip trace. You're going to hit standard, and then you're going to hit right here, lead trace. What is it, Lon? Hello? Oh, shoot. Okay. Yep. I'm going right now. Okay. Bye. Okay. Can you text me? Okay. Bye. All right, guys. I mean, I'm a multitasker. So, okay. Hold on a sec. So you see hit lead trace and all you need to do is export it. So right now, for everybody that don't know this, if you sign up for the software, I will pay for your skip tracing, because to skip trace 500 people at 10 cents per address, which is the regular market rate going for, it would have cost you, what is it, 500 times, would have cost you, how much would it cost you? 500 times 0.10, $50. It would have cost you $50, right? To skip trace 500 something. But you never have to pay for skip tracing again if you have the software, because your boy King Kong is going to pay for that cost. I will absorb your skip tracing costs. So let's just say if you drive for $1, you see a property, you go into their skip tracing, plug in the address, skip trace for free, forever, unlimited, as long as you have the software. That's like the best offer that I can ever make for you, okay? You just export it. Actually, this comes out to 1,000 because there were some other lists that's on there that I didn't clear. And then all you need to do, my friend, is call them up and start making the offer. That's it. And start making offer and put that prop in a contract, okay? Ed said, hey, Khang, you recommend any good states on the West Coast, man? I mean, Ed, what states are you in, man? I mean, because you keep on searching, right, for other states. So I want to know, what states are you in that you're so like, oh, man, my state is no bueno. I need to go in Khang states, okay? You can do Washington State, okay? That's where I'm at. So Washington State is a good state. If you do it in Washington, your average, dude, that thing's still climbing. Shh. Your average wholesale fee is probably going to be around 20 to 25,000. Ed, like, what state are you in? Like, dude, like, guys, how long does it take you to type down something? I asked Ed, like, what state he's in. No response. How long does it take you to type in something, man? Come on, man. Jeez. I'm on the East Coast, dude. But I get out late from work, so I think West Coast give me more time walk. Time talk. Okay, Ed. I see. Okay, I see. Okay. I mean, listen, come and join my state, dude. Washington State is a good market, but you just need to stay away from Seattle. I know earlier I did Seattle, but stay away from Seattle. Seattle is just extremely competitive. Just too competitive. Right? So stay away from Seattle, but everything else, dude, is good. So stay away from King County. Every other county, Ed, is good. Oregon is good. Oregon is good. Washington State is good. Texas is good. Right? Texas is good, bro. Okay? And Ed, if I were you, dude, I would go sign up for this software if you don't have it already. Dude, kingdata.ai. You can either choose the basic plan or the pro plan. Hold on a second. Let me share my screen. Okay, it's right here, bro. Okay. You can choose the basic or the pro plan. $149.99, $149 a month, dude. Or you can get the pro plan. With the pro plan, you get more lists. You get more different types of lists. You get more download, right? And then you choose monthly. And then bam, just go with the basic plan. See how you like it. And you can always upgrade and downgrade it. All right, Ed? And then just start pulling the list, man. That's where you go and you find your buyers and everything else, Ed. Okay? You're welcome, bro. You have to be persistent in one area. That I do agree. Absolutely. Instead of trying to jump into multiple, pick one area that you want to dominate and just stay locked in. Right? Because when you're planting the seeds, it's going to take some time for you to harvest. Right? So you call, and all the seeds that you're planting today, and then also one day the seller called me back, or the seller called you back and say, hey, I got a call from you about 2 months ago. I wasn't ready then, but I am now. Okay? So make sure you stay consistent and persistent with that one market that you're trying to get in. Don't try to jump from one market to another to another. That's like the last, dude, you're not going to get a deal that way. All right. All right. I appreciate each and every single one of you that are here. I hope that this adds some value to you. Now, for those of you who's like, hey, Khang, how can I work with you and your team? I need the hand-on coaching mentorships. We got coaching, those sessions a couple times a week to go over A to Z, the whole entire thing for your wholesaling business. Okay. So if you're interested, book a call with my team. Just go to coachwithkhang.com. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, take care. And let's go get this money. Dude, I got to get back and get that $1,000.